So blacks for Trump are called blacks for Trump. Latinos for Trump are called Latinos for Trump. Muslims for Trump are called Muslims for Trump. White people for Trump are called MAGA.
The point is, the White House is now barring media outlets from covering press conferences if those outlets don't refer to the Gulf of Mexico as the Gulf of America. And as dumb as that sounds, the explanation from the White House press secretary was even dumber.
I was very upfront in my briefing on day one that if we feel that there are lies being pushed by outlets in this room, we are going to hold those lies accountable. And it is a fact that the body of water off the coast of Louisiana is called the Gulf of America. And I'm not sure why news outlets don't want to call it that, but that is what it is.
No, it's not. It's been the Gulf of Mexico for 400 years, and everyone else in the world still calls it that. And even if you did change it, at least give people like a week to process it before you start throwing elbows around. Like, give them a week to call it the body of water formerly known as the Gulf of Mexico or something. You think you can just change? You think you can just change the name and have Apple and Google Maps just go along with, what's that? Apple and Google already changed it, and we should stop waiting for tech companies to be part of the pushback. And in fact, we should accept that if Donald Trump wanted his head to be the new Apple logo, that would probably happen too. You know, it's funny, I really didn't come to rehearsal for that. First time I saw it, and I didn't like it.
It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck 'em.
You fucked up. You fucked up, and I'm here to tell you why, okay? I did not fucking download this app to do this shit, but I can't see that and then go on about my day. I don't want to be this version of myself on this beautiful, wonderful app, but y'all drag it out of me with dumb shit like that. So let's fucking talk about it. Obama deported all these people. So why are you upset that Trump does it? All you did was solidify the argument that this is not a disagreement about politics. This is a disagreement about morals. It took me fucking maybe 3-4 minutes to look into this. I saw your post. I said, something's off. I looked it up. Here's what I found. Obama deported less illegal immigrants than both Bill Clinton and George Bush. But that's besides the point. He deported a lot of illegal immigrants all the same. A lot of them. So why would the left or the Democrats, why would they be upset when Donald Trump does the same? All you have to do is read a couple articles and realize that you can't just look at the numbers and make a comparison. Y'all do this in every single fucking argument. When you take something out of context, of course it makes sense. But when you place it back in its respective context, it doesn't make any fucking sense. That's why y'all dodging. What am I talking about? When Obama deported those illegal immigrants, he was looking specifically for criminals, took the time to look specifically for criminals or people that had recently crossed the border. Because if you can recently or you can cross the border actively in real time, that means you have an active open border, right? So he's taking the time to say, okay, not only do we have an open border, let's address that, but then also let's look at the illegal immigrants that are here and let's pick apart the criminals as best we can. He took the time. Where else did you fuck up, okay? When we're talking about Obama deporting people, he also put in protections to protect the younger illegal immigrants so that they're not subject to the same punishment that the adult illegal immigrants are to, or that the criminal offenders who are also an illegal immigrant are to. It's almost like how you have juvie in the real world, in our society. You see how that works? The whole thing, the whole point I'm getting to is that Obama took the time to do that. But you know what Obama didn't do while he was deporting all those immigrants? He didn't try to take away birthright citizenship. Are you fucking kidding me? You're just going to glance over that? He didn't undo an executive order that protected people of color and women from discrimination in the workplace. He didn't do that. Did he? He didn't try to look at all of the illegal immigrants in the country and call them criminals and get all of them out here. He took the time. So what's the difference? When Obama looks at an illegal immigrant, he sees that there's a problem, but he also sees a human fucking being. When Trump sees an illegal immigrant, he sees an animal. Don't call it a fucking stretch. Why do I say that? Because there's a video of him saying it. He says word for word, immigrants aren't humans, they're animals. And they used to call people that look like me 3/5 of a human being. I know what it's like. I wasn't there in 1860, motherfucker, but as a black man who grew up in a small town in Mississippi, if you think that I haven't seen racism and I haven't been in front of somebody that is looking at you as if you're not a fucking human being, you're wrong. So it pisses me off when I see a fucking president said that a human being is an animal. Don't fucking compare the two. Every single argument, y'all want to take it out of context as if it makes sense. Donald Trump doesn't care about which ones are going to the farms every day or which ones are cleaning our business offices every day or cleaning our homes. They don't care about the ones that are here working, paying tax dollars and just don't have the documentation. They want all of them. They want all of them. That's the fucking difference. He thinks he's just taking out the trash, getting the animals out of America. Obama was getting out the illegal immigrants that were either committed crimes where they were from or were committed crimes here. One of the two. The problems. Not all of them. That's the difference, and that's what pisses me off when y'all make these kinds of posts. So when people cut you off or people don't fuck with you or people don't want anything to do with you, stop thinking it's a difference in politics. No. If Trump truly wanted a unified America and a colorblind America and equal opportunity for all and a rise of the middle class and affordable housing and affordable health care, why the fuck would any American not be on his side? This has nothing to do with fucking politics and policies and legislation and shit. It's morals. And I know y'all like to say, oh, the Democrats take the moral high ground all the time. Let me be the first to say I am no fucking role model. By any means. There is no moral high ground for me. I just know how to take my index finger and point at bullshit. And you trying to compare Obama's deportations to Trump's deportations is bullshit. I guarantee you when Obama looks at an illegal immigrant, he still sees value. He sees somebody that has the same extremities and organs and anatomy as he does. Trump doesn't. Trump sees them and literally thinks that they're not a human being. And for the illegal immigrants that have not committed crimes, they just want to, imagine you're escaping a country that's being run by the fucking cartel. You have no fucking choice. They will kill you if you stay there. So what do? You do the one thing. You come to a fucking land that might actually have an opportunity for you. And all you do is follow the rules. You work hard. You pay your taxes. You stay out the way. You're kind. You're a good neighbor. And then all of a sudden, you got millions of people calling you an animal and a criminal when you've done nothing but the same thing they did every single day. You just don't have the same fucking papers and status. Y'all are some of the most pitiful, disgusting, baseless humans that are incapable of evolving your mind in any way. I too have had hatred in my heart. I too have been wrong about things. I too have broadcasted things and promoted things. And after receiving more information or more data or certain feedback or certain conversations, I can realize when I did or said something wrong. And more than that, I can own it. I can be humiliated. I can be embarrassed, but I can say, hey, I was fucking wrong. Y'all can't do that. And that's the reason y'all are so fucking stupid. If you don't think you're ever wrong, how the fuck do you learn something new? There's people out here right now that still believe the earth is fucking flat because they refuse to sift through the new knowledge they've received. They just stick to the wrong. Y'all do too. I can't believe that. I can't believe you just tried to make that comparison and snatch it out of its context. Get the fuck out of here.
We have some news right now. Not only is the Trump administration desperately asking for members of the National Nuclear Security Administration who were terminated to be recalled and come back to work, but we're learning that the reason why they were terminated in the first place was because the administration did not realize what their mission was, essentially to protect America's nuclear arsenal. According to CNN and others, the National Nuclear Security Administration terminated 300 to 400 employees, a number of them who were responsible for handling America's highest sensitive secrets. And while the Trump administration just didn't realize that that's what their job was. And so alarm bells went off on Capitol Hill after the Trump administration terminated 300 to 400 of those employees. I'm going to do a full breakdown on what this all means and more on my Substack, so be sure to subscribe for free at the link in my bio shortly. And now there's no guarantee that they're actually going to come back, because remember, they were terminated already. As always, comment below your thoughts, spread the word to your friends, families, and loved ones, and follow along to stay up to date on all the news that you need to know about. There'll be more to come soon.
This Latino is very upset. That's because he voted for Trump, thinking, as he says, that the Trump administration was going to be better for our economy. The problem is, he's a business owner. He owns a detail shop. And 100% of his clientele are Latinos. Latinos are the ones affected by this administration, whom he voted for. Classic FAFO. Because he voted Trump thinking that Trump was going to save somehow with a magic wand the economy. But his clientele is primarily Latino. How are you going to vote for Trump knowing that Trump is going to come after your whole clientele? So now he comes to TikTok with sobbing eyes saying that with a heavy heart, he's going to shut down his business because no Latinos are bringing their vehicles to get them detailed because they can't get out of their house afraid that ICE is going to come get them. My question is, did you think this through, sir? Did you think this through? You're a business owner. 100% of your clientele is Latino, and you're going to vote for the one guy that's going to destroy your own business. So I'm going to hold a moment of silence because his business is shutting down. He says that in 60 days, he's not had one client bring their vehicle to get a detail. No, they're not. They're not, because they're too afraid of leaving their home. Yeah, they're afraid. They're looking over their shoulder because of people like you. Yeah, see? So you want Latinos to be hurt by this administration, but you still want them to come and serve you and help you grow. I get it. I get it. Yeah, I'm going to hold a moment of silence for you closing your business, sir. Anyway,